Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to this video, which is a bit of a general update. Now we are here at the moment at Poston Mill, which is in Herefordshire, not far from Hay-on-Wye, and I'm probably doing the site least justice by having come right up to the main road, so you might hear a little bit of traffic noise, but it's very, very peaceful down there behind me. I had some bits that I wanted to talk about. We do an update video probably every 2 to 3 months. I said, Sarah, is there anything that you would like to add? Her things were all about Ivy, so she wants to tell you that Ivy is now in her big girl pram. Ivy is quickly outgrowing her Moses basket that we've had her in since she was born, for the caravan that is, and Sarah has now ordered something else. So yeah, she's going through the stages that they go through, and yeah, we're just having to find some new solutions for her. There was something else. Let me very quickly check my notes. Oh yeah, she wanted me to tell you that she rolls over as well. I think I might have shown that in some of my videos, but she is becoming a very, very clever little girl. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about was the NEC. Now we go to the NEC both in February and October, and this year I was only planning on covering 2 days. 2 days has become 4 days, and yeah, I'm now tempted to take that part of the week off. We might find a site nearby. Sarah and Ivy can come in and I can cover as much as the show as possible. The reason initially for only doing a few days was because I can't keep bringing the same content to you. I can't keep walking around caravans and motorhomes and sort of making it interesting each time. However, I spent the last few months coming up with some ideas on videos that I think you'll find really interesting. They're videos that I've not seen anyone else doing. I'm not going to give too much away because I don't want everybody else sort of jumping on those ideas. Maybe they're bad ideas, who knows. But as always, I would ask you to start sending me your requests if there are vans that you want me to go and have a look at. I'll credit you along the bottom and make sure that we try and find those vehicles for you. The other thing to mention is that this year we have been doing a lot of the Warner shows. Those videos for us don't do particularly well, and I think the reason being they're campervan and motorhome shows, and I would suggest that the majority of our audience, being caravanners ourselves, are caravanners, so they don't tend to do that well. However, as I have done with the NEC show, I've also been racking my brains about how I can cover these slightly different. So next weekend we are at the Malvern Warner's show, the not sure if it's still called Warner's actually, the Out and About live show, and we're going to be doing Malvern again, potentially Bath, and definitely Lincoln. So there's going to be more of them videos, and I'm going to try and jazz them up as best I can. So whilst I am also requesting things for you, we will be holding a Q&A session in October, end of October. Haven't decided yet if we're going to do it live. I think we have spoke about doing a live, and maybe that's a good opportunity. But I will be asking in sort of videos maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks, just as a reminder, or for people that don't catch other videos, to send me your questions. They can be questions on us personally, us with the channel, us as caravanners. You can ask us anything you like, but if you start sending them, I'll start screenshotting them, collating them, and at the end of October, whether it be live or whether it be a video that we publish, we will try and get through as many of them as possible. The take up and the participation previously has always been pretty good, but we've certainly been able to handle it, but we have grown as a channel a fair bit since the last one, so let's see what the response is, and we'll be putting that out on other socials as well. So while I say we have grown, we definitely have. The target for this year was 5,000 subscribers. At just coming up to 4,200 subscribers, I definitely think that's achievable. However, at the beginning of the year, I kind of readdressed the 5,000 number. I thought that we might be sort of closer to 6 by the end of the year, but this year has been slow. Of the sort of 3 summers that we've been YouTubing as caravanners, this year is the slowest. Now, there's a lot of people out there doing the same thing. There's loads and loads of people, and I would never stop them from doing it, because I'm sure when we started, people didn't like the fact that we were doing it. I'm fine with that, and I welcome anybody that wants to pick up a camera and do the same thing. But it is just becoming harder and harder. And with Ivy, I wouldn't say I don't get the time, because at the moment she does kind of sleep a lot, you know, so I do get the chance to do it. In the winter, we typically drop off to 1 video a week, and we will see, but I think it's likely that going into the spring and summer of next year, we will stick to 1 video a week. I just think that we then can put a little bit more time into making them better, making better edits and planning and that sort of stuff. Yeah, let us know what your thoughts are on that, but I think that is the direction that we are going to be heading in. At the end of the day, we have to weigh up the effort versus the reward, and the reward for us it's not money. YouTube pays, obviously everyone knows that YouTube pays. It barely covers the cost of all the equipment that we use, and I would say the site fees, but let's be realistic, we don't do this for YouTube. We'd be here anyway. We're caravanners, we love caravanning, we'd be here whether we're YouTubing or not, but it certainly isn't the motive for running the channel. The main reason is for meeting people. I love it when we meet people and they say that they've booked a certain site because of us, and hopefully that they loved it, or they've bought the sun canopy that we show in all our videos, or the Kadak, or whatever it is that we review. They're the reasons why we YouTube. But when you put out a video, it is disheartening when you don't get great views on it, and it's also brilliant when you do get good views on it. So yeah, for us it's just the amount of effort that it takes to put out 2 videos a week. I just think that the reward at the moment is not necessarily great enough. I do think YouTube's changing as well. I actually watch a guy called the Blue Van Man. He is incredibly funny. He goes around eating food in his van, reviewing food. It's usually fast food and that sort of stuff, which I'm partial to, you know, he was sort of saying, which is very true, you know, YouTube used to be for the sort of small channels, the startup channels, people who were documenting what they were doing. Now there's some really great stuff on YouTube, and I'm not going to knock that, but what you do find, particularly in say like the football season, you find that TNT Sports have got coverage of 10 Champions League games, or they're showing the cricket, or they're showing this, that and the other, and YouTube is pushing those bigger channels that are getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 million views. Now, I can't blame them. They are a business and they're trying to make money, and the more people that watch videos on YouTube, the more money that they earn. So I can't blame them, but they are not pushing videos from small channels like ours anymore, which is a shame. Now on to something that is I think a really, really good prize that you can win. And as you'll know, we do a lot of work with Caravan Radio. We go to a lot of the shows with them. This is not necessarily a push for Caravan Radio, although I would say check it out because you know, it's brilliant. We have it on all the time in the van. This is a push for a competition that they are running at the moment with Hartington Hills, which is a campsite that we reviewed not that long ago. It is an absolutely incredible, stunning site in the Peak District. It is just, we said it had that sort of adults only 5-star vibe, but it's family friendly. They have tents in the middle. They have hard standing, fully serviced pitches around the outside, incredible views, really, really friendly wardens. You can book in the winter and they do special deals where you get a voucher for the pub, you get a free bottle of wine, you get a fire pit for your stay. So check them out, Hartington Hills, but go and check out on Caravan Radio's website. I'll put it along the bottom now. Go and check out the section on their website that you can win a 7-night stay. Now, you know, you're not just winning 2 nights, you're not just winning a long weekend, it's a week's holiday. And to be honest, it's a place that I wouldn't mind spending a week of my time. It's really, really nice. So go and check that out on both of their websites. Also, as you'll know, we were part of 2 collaborations. We were part of the Vanner the Collective and the Vanners Collaborating. We have made the decision to leave the Vanner the Collective. I wish those guys, all of the guys that are in there and anyone who joins coming up, the best of luck. You know, I hope you grow your channels and whatever it is that you hope to achieve, because as YouTubers we all have different things that we want to achieve. I wish you guys the best of luck. Thank you very much for letting us be part of that collaboration. You know, as I just said, we're looking to go down to 1 video a week and put a little bit more time and effort into there. And I think we want to choose our subjects. We want to talk about things that we're passionate about. And yeah, I think 1 collaboration for us is enough. So lastly, the thing that I just want to talk about, and this is not an update, this is not part of this channel, I have mentioned it in the video when we was at Thetford Forest. I'm going to mention it again in a video that I'm just about to make that's going out on Sunday, which you will be able to watch, and I'll be filming that from somewhere else on this field, just so that it looks a little bit different. Last weekend at Thetford Forest, we sat there on the Sunday afternoon and a couple come past. Unfortunately, it was on the site. They went over a speed hump and their caravan came off the jockey wheel. if you're caravanners, please make sure that when you attach your caravan to the jockey wheel, that you wind that jockey wheel back up and make sure that it lifts the car, make sure that it's on there properly. Fortunately, theirs was an accident that's only going to cost them money, and that's not ideal, but it isn't going to harm anyone. If you do that on the open road, you know, you could be causing someone, you know, some serious injury or worse. So please, please, please make sure when you hitch your caravan up, just wind the jockey wheel back up in the other direction, make sure that it's lifting your car, and that's it. It's a 15-second job, but it could save lives. Okay, that's it for this update. So we'll probably see you in about 3 months for an update video, but we will see you on Sunday. Sunday's video is tagged as a disaster stay. Now, I'm going to say that a little bit tongue-in-cheek, and the reason being is because we were supposed to be in the New Forest this weekend. We have had to cancel because of the forest fires. We're here in Herefordshire, and when we arrived, some of the fields were on fire. People are suffering really, really bad, and you know, for me to say that our trip was a disaster is tongue-in-cheek. However, a lot of things did go wrong for us, so we're going to cover all of them bits and pieces on Sunday. But yeah, just stay safe out there, and please, you know, for anyone that's out there with barbecues, coal barbecues, even with gas barbecues, please just be really, really careful. Just think about, you know, the fields and the nature, and then obviously, you know, the people, their caravans, their homes and their lives. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you on Sunday. Bye.